So let's just go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing I did, of course, I do all the time is plucking my wig. So sometimes I wet pluck and sometimes I dry pluck. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So today I wet pluck. So wet plucking is basically like spraying the wig and plucking it wet. So the next thing I did was I parted out my money pieces. So if you saw in the beginning of the video, or if you follow me on my socials, you saw that the wig had two little bitty thin red pieces in the front. I like to do money pieces because it adds a little more dimension. It helps the color pop some more. So I am sectioning out my red and black sections. So whenever I make a wig, I always have kind of like a mental map of what I want the wig to look like. So after that, I started applying the bleach to the sections that I wanted to be red. And when I did this, I used a 30 volume developer to do so. Normally, I would use a 40 volume just because I've been doing this for a little minute and I know how each volume developer develops. So I'm foiling them now. If you put foil on bleach, it will process faster. Well, it has an easier time to process because it's trapping heat. So that is what I'm doing right now. So honestly, y'all, I don't even know how long I kept the foils in. Like I said, I've been doing this for a little minute, so I don't really have to set a timer. I'll set a timer for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes if I'm working with some new hair, and I'll constantly watch it. But as far as just like setting a timer, I don't know how long I let the bleach sit. So for my colors today, I'm using ruby red and crimson, and I'm using Revlon Color Silk permanent dye in the blackest black. And now I'm applying my color. So honestly, whenever I'm doing any kind of black, whether I'm dyeing a whole wig black or if I'm doing like black paired with another color, then I'll use permanent dye. I just like how black permanent dye is versus semi-permanent. I mean, you can get the blackest black in semi-permanent dye, but I just like how intensely black permanent dye is. So I am applying my red and my black dye. So I see people use saran wrap to separate the colors when they do separate colors on a wig. I did not have any saran wrap, so I just used some Walmart bags, some Dollar Tree bags. So I know for next time that whenever I do a wig with different colors in it, that I'm supposed to use saran wrap. So I'm separating out the colors and doing each one, making sure that I really wrap up each color before I do the next one so the colors don't bleed. So I was using red and black, but I think that it would have been okay if some of my colors would have bled. But truthfully, I feel like I should have gone up a little bit further with the color with the red. But my client works in a hospital, and she said that they really be tripping about hair colors at her job. So I didn't want to do too much with the color, but I just wanted her to have just enough for it to be seen. So after that, I'm styling it, and y'all, I just want y'all to see how well this hair took to the bleach. Like, oh my gosh, look how flowy it is, look how soft it is. It really looks like I just bought the hair that color, but like, no, I literally put bleach on it and it is not fried at all. So that's a good sign. I really look forward to selling this wig. I still have to do some little tweaks here and there before I really start selling it. So that's what the hair looks like after I straightened it. And now I am parting the hair so I can curl it. So for my styling tool of choice today, I'm using my 1-inch Kaposi wand curler. The barrel is 1 inch, and I am pin curling it. Y'all know I'm a pin curl some wigs until my fingers fall off. It's like crack to me. It makes me feel happy. So that is what I'm doing. So at this point, I'm curling the front of it. So whenever I curl the front and the tops of wigs, I really don't care that much because in the end, it's all gonna get combed out anyway. So while I was doing this, I wasn't really satisfied with the work that I did with the plucking, so I did some additional plucking, and I'm gonna pin curl the top of it. And after that, I start adding my finishing touches to it, which includes holding spray and kind of fixing up the front a little bit because that's what I like to do. As far as my pin curls, I like to let them sit for about overnight. So that is what the wig looks like. My client was extremely happy with this wig. She was extremely happy with the results. And that's just about it. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All my social media will be down in the description box, as well as videos that I have uploaded in the past. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next video.